USA. Good crowd here, as usual, over 40,000. Getting a little bit warmer as the day has gone on. Temperatures in the 50s. And in lane 6, as promised, Team USA.
We see Brianna Nelson here as the leadoff leg. This is her first appearance at Penn Relays as an emerging elite. Last year she was here as part of Texas's winning team on the 4x4 at Penn Relays.
And right next to them in lane 7, as you would expect, Jamaica.
Interesting team here. Day, Hall, Leroy, and McPherson. Three of these young ladies were part of the 4x400 meters last year at the Commonwealth Games that brought home the gold medal. So Jamaica is contending in the 4x4 relay.
Take a look at the lane assignments. We saw Team USA in lane 6 and Jamaica in 7. For more on the two-time Olympic gold medalists who will be running the anchor leg for the USA women here in the 4x4, let's go on the field and check in with Carolyn.
Paul, in speaking with USA head coach Dennis Mitchell, it really becomes clear just how invaluable veteran leadership is to this team to guide the next generation of great runners who are starting to bloom. And he told me he's so confident in a leader like Dee Trotter that he can literally say at practice, 4x4 girls, go over there, Dee, and turn his back and know that she's going to do what she needs to do. She's going to motivate them. She's going to help the girls get comfortable in the system. And he said, you know, the same goes for Justin Gatlin with the 4x1. These veterans, Wallace Spearman among them, are with the young athletes all the way into the call room before a race when Mitchell isn't there. He told me he simply could not think of trading that kind of leadership.
Dee Trotter is really an inspirational athlete, and I got to speak to her yesterday as well, and I've run with her for quite a few years. And she's rebranding herself and really running for the people for the next couple years. She's really excited about sharing her gift and her talent with the world in a way that's different than the way she's done it in the past.
What's the best thing about her as a runner that you noticed, not only as a fan watching her, but you said that you've run with her and trained with her as well?
She is a very intense athlete. She's not going to give up. No matter what happens and what position she hands that stick off of, it's still going to be a race when Dee Trotter gets that stick as the anchor leg.
Hi guys, welcome back once again. I really hope you're doing fine wherever you are. I just want you to continue watching this unforgettable and an amazing race from our Jamaican team. And a lot of people really keep on coming and asking this simple question. Why do Jamaicans keep on dominating? Why Jamaicans keep on winning all these gold medals? Let's watch this race and we'll find out.
And when you get to age 32, what sort of talents can you rely on at that point? As you, maybe the body not quite what it used to be, but hopefully the mind sharper than ever.
Well, you're smarter, and your work ethic is just as strong as it was when you were a young athlete, and that's where I think she has the advantage. She knows exactly what she needs to do to be successful at that level.
The first young lady in lanes all the way. The second young lady will run that turn in lanes and then break from the home.
Nike women's 4x400 meters. Dee Trotter will be running the anchor leg. USA, either red or the blue team, has won this event each of the last 15 years. Running the lead off for Team USA, Brianna Nelson. The youngest of the four running for Team USA, 22, an All-American at the University of Texas last year.
Christine Day from Jamaica is really putting in an outstanding run. We'll see if we can't get a split on her.
Christine Day, outstanding job for Jamaica. Hands off to Patricia Hall with Jamaica well in the lead.
Patricia's also 32 years old, so she's going to be running from a place of experience.
Patricia, 2006 All-American while running at the University of Tennessee. And running in the lead here in the second leg of the Nike women's 4x400 meters.
In second place for Canada, that's Fawn Dorr. She was an All-American while at Penn State in the 400-meter hurdles. She's been here many times as a collegiate athlete running that 4x4 relay.
Jamaica in first, Canada in second, and Team USA in third.
Well, that's little Shapri Romero, formerly from the University of Arizona. She didn't even know if she'd run competitively in college till Fred Harvey got his hands on her. She turned out to be an outstanding college runner. Excellent second leg for Shapri Romero from the USA team.
Anastasia Leroy from Jamaica, age 27, in the lead. And Janelle Hayes, just behind for Team USA. Canada has slipped back to third place.
Well, Jamaica has a lot of experience. The ages of these athletes, 28, 32, 27. You know, when you're around that long, you run in a lot of races, so they certainly are the more experienced bunch out there.
So for Jamaica, Stephanie Ann McPherson running the final leg. Starts out in the lead, just ahead, comfortably ahead of Dee Trotter.
Dee Trotter for the U.S.
Keep an eye on Dee Trotter's last 200 meters. Dee tends to chill at the beginning of the race, but really build at the end, and nobody closes like Dee. Dee can close on the best of them, like Sanya Richards-Ross and Francina McClory. Just watch her tempo and watch her rhythm as she comes down the home stretch.
Stephanie Ann McPherson holding on to the lead right now for Jamaica. You see what Dee Trotter can do coming down the home stretch.
Dee said her training's been going well, and she's looking to put down a good race here.
Too much of a lead for Jamaica, though. Stephanie Ann McPherson cruises. Jamaica cruises to the win in the Nike Women's 4x400.
Indeed, we're on the track. The final of the under-17 girls 100 hurdles coming up. The Carifta Games record 13.11 set in 2018 by Crystal Morrison of Jamaica. There's the lineup. Tajanique Huggins of St. Kitts and Nevis, Zariah Pascal, Trinidad and Tobago, Jayla Smith, Bahamas, Nikayla Russell, Jamaica, Jasmine Thompson, Bahamas, Malia Duncan, Jamaica, Sharifa Fernandez of Curacao, and Kemia Anderson of Trinidad and Tobago. The athletes in lanes 7 and 8 just making their way back to the start area as we get ready for this final. Here's a special bit of history. The last 5 titles in this event have not only been won by Jamaicans, they have been won by athletes from the same high school, St. Jago. Let's start in lane number 1. In lane number 1, Tajanique Huggins of St. Kitts and Nevis, 14:99 seat time coming into this final. Trinidad and Tobago's Zariah Pascal will hear the loud cheers from the crowd. They're hoping that will spur on to a big performance in this final. Jayla Smith of the Bahamas, 14:63 seed time. No qualifying in this event earlier. Nikayla Russell of Jamaica, one of 2 sub-14 runners in the field, certainly favored for a medal. Jasmine Thompson of the Bahamas, 14:55 coming in. She is in one of the center lanes, lane number 5. Here's the defending champion, Malaya Duncan of Jamaica, trying to make it 6 in a row in this event for her high school as well. That would be a super achievement. Fernandez of Curacao goes in lane number 7. And rounding out the field, you'll hear loud cheers again for Kemia Anderson of Trinidad and Tobago. Final of the under-17 girls 100 hurdles. 2018 and 2019, Crystal Morrison won the title. In 2022 and 2023, Brianna Davidson and Malaya Duncan, who is in this field, won last year. All athletes from St. Jago High School in Spanish Town, Jamaica. Must be a record to have such a hold on any one event at the Carifta Games. Can Duncan, like Morrison and Davidson, successfully defend? Off they go. Duncan got up quick to the defending champion. Russell, her teammate, is chasing her. The Bahamians are left back. It's Malaya Duncan who is on her way to successfully defending the Carifta title. 13:31. And for the 6th Carifta Games in a row, a young lady from St. Jago High School representing the land of wood and water will stand atop of the podium in the 100 hurdles for under 17 girls. 1-2 for Jamaica. And it was Thompson of the Bahamas who came through to get the bronze. 13:34 the winning time.
24 gold medals up for grabs this afternoon, and the first comes to Jamaica. The third time for the day that Jamaica have gone 1-2 in an event.
Confirmation of the bronze medal for Jasmine Thompson of the Bahamas. 14:33. Many feel some of the Jamaicans down on their best on day number 1, but they look peaked and ready to deliver some massive performances on today's final day. And they are doing that. 1-2 in the under 20 girls high jump, 1-2 in the under 17 boys long jump. And now they start the series of sprint hurdles finals with a 1-2 finish in the under 17 girls category. What a smile for Malaya Duncan, the gold medalist. So too the Bahamian. Michaela Russell of Jamaica. Here's another look at it. Duncan got a terrific start. Was part of Jamaica's gold medal team in the 4x100, and Russell never really could connect. That result was never in doubt. It was as dominant a performance as you'll see in a final of this magnitude. Back to back for Malaya Duncan. Here's confirmation of the final results in the 100 hurdles for under 17 girls. Negative 0.8 meters per second the wind speed. Duncan successfully defends at 13:34. Nikita Russell completes the Jamaican 1-2 at 13:71, with Jasmine Thompson of the Bahamas taking bronze at 14:33. Jayla Smith, another Bahamian, in fourth at 14:86. Kemia Anderson, the Trinbagonian, rounding out the field at 15.86.
Hi guys, welcome back once again. I really hope you've watched the full race, and Jamaica is doing it again. And at this point, the question is no longer whether Jamaica can produce another champion. The question is how many more are coming. Because while other countries are celebrating when one athletics breakthrough, Jamaica seems to have another teenager waiting right behind them. Another runner step onto the track, another medal appears, and suddenly the conversation starts all over again. Where did these athletes come from? Look at what happened at the Carifta Games. Jamaica wasn't simply participating, Jamaica was setting the standard. Malaya Duncan successfully defended her under 17 100 meters hurdle title, while fellow Jamaicans Nika Russell finished second. That means another Jamaica 1-2 finish, another final where the Jamaican flag was sitting at the top of the podium. And that's the part what really stands out. This isn't just about race, it's about a system that keeps producing athletes capable of performing when the pressure is highest. Think about what it takes for young athletics to win a major championship. You need talent, obviously, but talent alone doesn't explain what we are seeing from Jamaica year after year. You need coaching, discipline, competition, confidence, and perhaps most importantly, a culture that makes excellence feels normal. That's exactly what Jamaica appears to have built. When a young Jamaicans walk into school and sees pictures of former champions, those champions aren't distant celebrities from another world. They are people who may have walked through the same corridors, trained on the same tracks, and represented the same school. That changed the psychology. Instead of thinking, can someone like me become a champion? The young athletes start thinking, who says I can't be the next champion? And that's incredibly powerful. Then you look at the relay performance. Another part of Jamaica's success becomes obviously teamwork. Relay races are unforgiving. Four athletes have to perform the individual jobs while trusting three other people to do theirs. One mistake can change everything. but Jamaica looked composed. There was no need for everyone to become the superstar. Each athlete simply handled a responsibility. That's what makes a great relay team. It's not four people desperately trying to shine at the same time. It's four people understanding that the team success matters more than individual attention. And that lesson goes far beyond athletics. Sometimes the person running the second leg doesn't receive the same attention as the anchor. Sometimes the person who makes the decisive contribution isn't the person holding the trophy at the end. But without that contribution, there is no victory. That's why Jamaica's success is fascinating. The country doesn't only produce individual talent, it continues to produce athletes who understand competition, pressure, and responsibility. And now we have another generation coming through. That's the scary part for Jamaican competition. Because whenever someone say maybe Jamaica dominance is coming to an end, another young athlete seems to appear and challenge that prediction. A teenager wins championship, another produce a personal best, another make a national team, another stand on the podium, and suddenly the future doesn't look empty at all. It looks crowded. Jamaica greatness isn't depend on one athletics. That's what makes the country so difficult to count out. One champion eventually retires, other champions already developing. One generation moves on, another generation is learning. One superstar leaves the spotlight, a teenager somewhere in Jamaica is watching and thinking my turn is coming. That is how sporting tradition survives. Success becomes something that gets passed down. And I think that's what we witness here. The relay demonstrate the strength of Jamaican's teamwork, while the Carifta performance demonstrates the strength of Jamaica pipeline. The present is still competing, but the future is already knocking. And perhaps that's the biggest message from this performance. Jamaica isn't simply collecting medals. Jamaica is continuously producing the people capable of collecting them. And that's completely different level of consistency. So when you see another Jamaica athlete standing on top of the podium, don't look at it as an isolated victory. Look at the school system, look at the coaches, look at the young athletics watching from the stand, look at the teenagers training right now who haven't even become household names yet. Because somewhere out there, another Jamaican champion is developing. And if history is any indication, we probably won't have to wait very long before the next names appear. Jamaica keep donating champions to the world of athletics, and somehow the supply just doesn't seem to run out. So let me know, guys, what you think. Is Jamaica's greatest strength its individual talent, or it's the culture that keeps producing champions after champions? Let me know what you think. And if it was the first time I come across my video, my humbling request, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and share. Thanks so much for your time. Be blessed whenever you are. Let me see you in the next race.